Yeah, let's do it. I was gonna say I was gonna make our main circuit area first, but I should just get started on this now while we're at it. We're gonna break this off. This is gonna be our cable making area. So you know how I said we were gonna put a bunch of room for things, and then we totally didn't? That's why we put the room, you know? Because if we didn't put that stuff, we would have less room than we have now. So the ratio, I believe, is 3 to 2. So we're just gonna put two of these guys down here. And I guess I want to put these down here instead, the belts. We're gonna need to get some iron to these circuits here. How do I want to do that? If I were smart, I could probably put the circuit over here and redo this. But where's the fun in that? So we're just going to do a little bit of this nonsense. Alright, so now we have circuits. We can make our inserters. That was the whole point of this right here. We're going to add these guys there. We'll make 3 inserter buildings. Just in case we need them in the future. Well, so we can have the room. We can always add more belt area somehow, somewhere else if we need to. Alright, we're gonna move it over. This is what happens when you don't use blueprints, guys. Things go bad very quickly. But again, that's the fun of it. So I'm quite content with where we're at. Alright. There we go. We have not been making anything in our inventory, which is terrible. ABC, always be crafting. And then this is going to be our staging ground for our green science. Mistakes were made. Completely forgot about these. Let's see this again. This wouldn't even output in the right position anyways, so that was failure from the start. Try that again. We're gonna make liberal use of our long-hand inserters. And there we go. That should work much better. Provided that these guys are facing the right way. There we go. Trying to think of a way to save some of the things so I don't have to, so I can put them into a chest. I didn't really make a fantastic area for it. Guess I will put it right here. Gonna make a filter inserter, and I'm just gonna put 2 of them right here. This is gonna be for belts, and then this is gonna be for the yellow inserters. I can insert this into here and get blue inserters out of it. It's brilliant, I know. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Looks like the setup that I currently have, I have denied our circuits here. Circuits don't really like the corners, so I'm just gonna rearrange them in such a way that they work. Alright, so there we go. How are we doing? Now that we have a use for our iron, I'm gonna cut most of these. And pick up these and supply these again. Get our ammo out, and let's go and supply our turrets. So once again, this is supposed to be a speed run. After our beginning, haven't been too speedy, but we're working on it. It's fine. I'm not planning on doing this first try. So this is really just trial and error, seeing what works and what doesn't. And then we can just tune and get better at it, and eventually we'll do it. My normal times are around 25 hours, I think, and that's mainly just me messing around a lot. So I'm hoping that if we try to streamline this a little bit more, we can at least get the 15 hours. Thank you. Thank you for making me feel better about my wonderful speedy running of questionable speed. Right. So we're going to be moving these labs very soon. Making sure we have everything else over here online first. I don't think I want to put red and green together, so I'm not going to. No, I do. I do want to put them together, so we will. And now that we have that online, let's make some more labs. I don't want 15. We're not going to daisy chain them. Someone always asks me, why do I not daisy chain labs? And that's because I feel like this way is slightly faster and slightly more efficient with everything else going on. For this one, I want belts. And I want inserters. Limit this 50 to that. Right, perfect. I don't know. I was thinking of daisy chaining, and that's why I've spaced them out that way. In fact, I want them right next to each other. Alright, there we go. Now let's just bring some electricity down. So the way that this works, in comparison to daisy chaining, is I think it does use more inserters on average, of course, because I'm not using one like this. It doesn't do this chaining system where you put everything in the first one and then it brings the rest all the way down. And because of that, you waste less time because the research is not going when it's daisy chaining. So in my opinion, I think this is the more worthwhile setup if you have the space to do it. And it's very easy to bring in your other sciences if you want to as well. So this is the way I choose to do it. Let's see, get military 2. It's very cheap. I think it's worthwhile to get. Just thinking real quick about what else I want to do here. Right, so that's all done. We're going to want to increase our iron production quite a bit because you can see that it's still pretty anemic, and we would dearly like for that to pick up. We have a small amount of steel with us. So there's a couple ways that we can increase our production of iron. One is to get more miners, which is pretty much what I'm going to be doing. 2 is to make more steel furnaces, and those steel furnaces are going to allow us to craft twice as fast, which is also very good. But for me right now, the easier thing is to make more miners because I need steel for my steel furnaces. And although we have a little bit, I don't really want to waste the little bit that we have on something that I can just increase here. The military science is online. I don't plan on building robots this run. The run shouldn't last long enough for robots to come online properly. I do want to get towards oil as soon as possible, so let's start building anything that needs that, or anything in that tech tree. We know that there's some oil up here, and we know that there's some oil around here, thanks to the map preview that we had. So I plan to get this oil first as a starter, and then we'll move on to the other one later. I don't want to go to the east right now, because there are more biters over there, and that's dangerous. I'd rather be safe for the time being. We have our biter issues under control with just a couple turrets that we have. What did I do? I did not do this properly. So the reason that I have the power poles there is so I can do a straight line like this. I got messed up because I started it down here and I didn't put the first pole properly. There we go. So automation 2 is finished. Let's move on to the next part in our fluid handling tree. So we should have greatly increased our iron. I will be adding to it even more because iron is generally going to be our bottleneck for most things here. And as long as we have enough, we should be able to move on. Now we've basically tripled our mining. Our copper's doing fine. You can see how backed up it is, so I'm not going to worry about that. With this increase on iron that we put in here, we might want to consider actually making our second line here active. We built it, but we never actually put it into practice here. But we'll just monitor this for now. If this gets saturated, then that is what we will be doing. Make sure all these guys are going. Not necessary anymore because we have these main things that we needed online, but why not? I will pick up the science though, because there's no point to making multiple science things if you don't need it. It'll just sit there and it'll just be a waste of resources. Now that we have more iron coming down the line, green science should be better. Right now it's not doing too hot. I'll just reverse this for now while we're waiting on this. And it did saturate. Know what we're doing. Make sure that we're always crafting stuff. Alright, so this is a little messy. What I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring this up a little bit. I've done this from the beginning and a little bit better for us. Gotta bring our iron over. Apply our inserters. Alright, and for now we'll just do something like this. Okay, so we're looking good. We're getting our oil set up soon. Now what I want to focus on is getting an actual legit circuit area made. Circuits are very important all throughout the game, so we want to get that done as soon as possible and as efficiently as possible. Unfortunately, I don't know the most efficient way, so we're just going to do it the way I see fit. We're going to bring this line down a little bit farther, and this is going to be our main copper and iron guzzler, this circuit line that I'll be making. Make another radar. I'm going to put our radar down over there so we can see what's going on. In the meantime, let's also grab some ammo so we can supply those guys. We're at 400 ammo, pretty good. Put those guys down there for now for some inventory space. So now that we have our submachine gun, we probably should have done this a while ago, but we could potentially just go and kill this base that's down here. And that will help us for a little bit. Alright, so it looks like we do need more help here in terms of electricity. So let's go grab some iron. We can make more. Let's just add a couple. I'll probably add 2 sets, 2 boilers and 4 engines. I'm a little surprised that we haven't really been attacked from the right side yet. Maybe we have and I just haven't noticed, but I don't see any bodies currently. Let's see. What do we came here for this. Take that. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And might as well set up the rest so I don't have to worry about it again in the future. What else do I want? A couple more turrets. Alright, let's keep her going. Next thing we should probably do is get some steel online after we do our circuits. So that is going to be the plan for the near future. Pipes. Do I have pipes? Make a lot of pipes and we'll just make a poor man's wall right here. I think it's time that we should start getting some stone mined as well and some stone bricks made, and then have those made into walls as well. That'd be very helpful for us. add a couple more turrets just for as a precaution. There's our pipes. While processing is done, let's start lubrication. And I think that's good enough. All right. Let's take a save. So we're 2 hours in and we're about to hit oil. So I think we're doing pretty well. I don't know how well exactly. I don't know the time frames that I should be hitting. I'm not too displeased with our progress so far. I know we could have made a lot more progress, but well, I'll take it. Alright, so we're gonna make our circuits. Actually, we're gonna do poor man setup for steel right here. That way we'll have some steel to work with when we need it. And then we'll do a legit setup right here in a little bit after that. But you can see that we're not completely saturating here. We have extra belt, and so I will bring this forward. And it's done. Missed it again. Very precise with my clicks, I know. This is all full. That sounds great. We're gonna need way more assembly machines than that. So we're gonna make them. All right. So the setup that we're gonna have is we're gonna have start here, I guess. And we're gonna do 2 sides and then focus on the middle. Similar to our smelting. What that means is these are going to be copper, will be our main circuits. And in the middle will be where I output. We could do something cute with our belts like we have in the past. And I kind of want to try it again. We'll have half of the belt be for the input, which is iron, and then the other half for the output, which is going to be our green circuits. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna need to remember how to do it anyways because we want to do that with our steel soon. So again, this is going to be our main guzzler of all of our products, and for good reason. This is going to carry us into late game fully. That's the plan, at least. Hey team, thanks for watching. If you're looking for more content, I got some playlists on your screen right now. And if you've enjoyed my videos, I'd really appreciate it if you did the YouTube thing and gave me a like, comment, or subscription. It'd really help me out a lot. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time.